If it was easy, everybody would do it. And that's exactly why you should be glad it's hard. Because easy is the most crowded place on earth. It's where dreams go to be average and where the competition is a suffocating mob. The truth is, the difficulty is not the obstacle. It's the filter. It's the security system designed to keep the uncommitted out of the rooms where the legends live. If the path to the summit was a paved road, the view from the top wouldn't be worth the climb. And if the gold was sitting on the surface, it would be as common as dirt. The price of admission for being extraordinary is doing the things that make everyone else quit. It separates the curious from the committed, the interested from the obsessed, the people who like the image of success from the people willing to suffer for its substance. The obstacle is not there to stop you. It is there to ask a better question. Do you want this enough to deserve it? Because pressure is the entry fee, sacrifice is the receipt, and consistency is the proof of purchase. So stop being offended by how difficult it is. Of course it's difficult. That's why it has value. If it were easy, everybody would do it. Never speak negatively against yourself, not even as a joke. Your body doesn't know the difference, and your subconscious has no sense of humor. It is a supercomputer that takes every command literally. And when you call yourself stupid, lazy, or unlucky, you are not making a joke. You are writing code. You see, we like to forget that the brain is a machine, and that machine does not filter for tone. It doesn't check for sarcasm. It does not understand "I'm just kidding." It only understands repetition, frequency, and what you tell it again and again until it believes you. So when you say "I'm terrible at this," your nervous system files it as fact. And when you laugh and say "I'm a mess," your body quietly starts living up to the label. Words are not just expression. They are seeds planted in soil that cannot tell the difference between a weed and a flower. It will grow whatever you plant. So understand that the conversation you have with yourself is the most important conversation you will ever have. Speak to yourself like someone worth becoming, because your body is taking note.
I can't tell you how many times I've been on my own, man. Filled, man, filled. Self-doubt, wondering. Times I don't want to go back to, I'll tell you that much. Times that was so taxing on me. It could have gone either way. They were that intense. I get a little fucking emotional on it, man. I don't want to go back to them because they took everything I had. And at the end of the day, I was still standing. And once still standing on that one time when I committed myself to something. I didn't just say I was going to do it, I fucking did it. I backed my words up with action. I went for it. No matter what the costs were, I saw it through. Even though it took everything I had to crawl my way to the finish line. But I finished that line. Pride came in. Self-worth. A building block nugget of life that I could stack up to create the character of morality, integrity, and dedication to face any adversity that this fucking society throws at me. That's the seed. That's the building block that will make or break every reality dream into that forefront. It turns the dreams into a walking inspiration for others and a reality that you can put it on the mantle one day and remember yourself. I'm against this war.
Yeah, dude, I'm against the war too. I fucking hate Bush. But this isn't about being pro-war. The war is happening. This is about being pro-money.
You drove these through the Triangle of Death.
Fucking A right we did.
Holy shit, the Triangle of Death, bro?
That's right, that's the AUI guarantee, bitch. We drive through all triangles, including your mom's.
Okay. Louis V sandals, crazy, hoes like scandalous. Yeah, these supermodel bitches be fans. Drop the pack off to a man and then I go hold hands. Okay. Die for each other, we're cool for the summer.
The way must be flawless right.
How much money is that?
Jello Beats, holla at
Number 44.
And you me some hot nigga. Like I told Tish, I see when I shot niggas. Like you seen him twirl, then he drop, nigga. And we keep the mind million.
The only way to deal with this cruel world is to become so strong that your very existence becomes an act of rebellion.
Why did that man in the mask claim to be Madara specifically? Why him?
If you can convince the world, then it will quake in fear. Just the name itself is power.
Whoa, this is way out of our league.
Is this the power of a god?
Don't you see? This is the full power of the 5 Kage!
I see. Then I, Madara Uchiha, shall also respond with full power. Even the 5 Kage are nothing compared to the power that I wield.
Impossible. He split the mountain.
Why did you hold back against us?
What adult would go full force when fighting mere children?
Wake up to reality. Nothing ever goes as planned in this accursed world. The longer you live, the more you will realize that the only things that truly exist in this reality are merely pain, suffering, and futility.
Were there certain characteristics that you looked for in children before molesting them?
In children, yes, but more I also looked at their families. If I thought the father was a threat, I would not approach the child.
Dostoevsky said, "Isolate as much as you want to become stronger. Even if you see that loneliness is an unbearable hell, it is much better than the multiple masks of humans. Because in solitude, at least the pain is honest. There are no false smiles, no hidden intentions, just you and the truth you cannot escape."
Jello Beats, holla at me.
That's pretty impressive. Where do you want to die? I'll let you decide the location.
I'd prefer somewhere remote so we won't be a nuisance. I don't want your screams to bother anyone.
Send him 2-3 years Dagestan and forget.
ever take sides with anyone against the family again.
I know you're in there. I'm not sure if you're getting this over, but I know you're in there. Come on, Ken. Tara, in. Give me a minute. You can't hear me, but you can see me. So watch me. Watch me.
Adam, the People's Champion. Built in 2014 as a sparring partner for then WRB champ Gamma, Adam was created with unique shadow function, allowing him to mirror the fight style of any other fighter. He was built strictly for utility purposes and lacks the thrills and power of true fighting bots. As a sparring bot, however, he can take a punch, thousands of them.
Why did you make me do this? You're fighting so you can watch everyone around you die. Think, Mark. You'll outlast every fragile, insignificant being on this planet. You'll live to see this world crumble to dust and blow away. Everyone and everything you know will be gone. What will you have after 500 years?
I'll give you that.